What's going on, guys? Packer Plug, and today we're going to be talking about if the Green Bay Packers can make the playoffs. And the Green Bay Packers have been doing phenomenal. We're just coming off that win to the Chiefs, big win on a Sunday night with the Super Bowl champions coming to Green Bay and Jordan Love having a phenomenal game. Coach Matt LaFleur having a phenomenal game play calling. The defense having a phenomenal game stopping Travis Kelce, stopping Patrick Mahomes, stopping the Chiefs' young receivers, and playing an amazing game, winning 27-19, probably the high of the season. And the question is, can they keep that success going? You know, you have a lot of questions for this team coming off this 3-game winning streak, beating the Lions on Thanksgiving, Jordan Love having another phenomenal game, really on a hot streak coming together. You know, you had your answers for if Jordan Love is going to be a guy, and you had your highs in the beginning of the season, you had your lows kind of toward the midway through the season of what we've had so far, and now you've had a 3-game winning streak where he's been phenomenal. You could say he's been phenomenal the last 4 games. Thought he was great against Pittsburgh. He was great against the Rams. He was great against the Lions. And now he was great against the Chiefs on a prime time game. And it kind of puts a lot of those doubts to rest. Really coming together for him and those young receivers really getting that chemistry. Christian Watson has been phenomenal, has been on fire. He is questionable with that hamstring after that game. And you have a few other players who are questionable with Aaron Jones and Jair Alexander. But a lot of guys have stepped up on this team and gotten the Green Bay Packers to the point that they're at now, where you're midway through the season, a little over midway through the season, and you're looking at the schedule thinking these Green Bay Packers can definitely make the playoffs. You know, you definitely thought the season was over. Maybe back when we lost to the Raiders, and you're thinking maybe Jordan Love's not the guy. You know, maybe this team is just going to ride out the rest of the season, tank, try to get a good draft pick. We'll see what happens. But no, this Green Bay Packer team has really stepped up and gotten wins when they need them. And a bigger thing is this Green Bay Packer team has been competitive. They've been competitive all season. You know, a lot of these games have been close. They just haven't been pulling it out. And a lot of that is because this team is young. A lot of this is the youngest team in the NFL. So you're going to have those learning curves. You're going to need that time for things to develop, for chemistry to be built. And now it just feels like it's all coming together, right? So you just wonder if they can keep that going into these last 5 games. You have 5 opponents who are not that hard to beat. Very easy wins. Easy win with the Panthers. Easy win with the Giants. If you just play your game, if the Green Bay Packers just play their game, how they've been playing, sticking to how they're playing, AJ running the ball well, Jordan Love throwing the ball well, these young receivers being on the same page as Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur's play calling just being phenomenal. If you can play that brand of football through the rest of the season, you're a lock for the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers currently sit at the 7th seed in the playoffs. The 7th seed. So they're in. You win and you're in. You win 4, you're probably still in. You win 3, that's when your chances probably really dip. And then you don't really know. But looking at this schedule, any Packer fan is thinking, we're going to the playoffs. And we're a dangerous team right now because we're hot. We're extremely dangerous. I don't think anyone wants to play us right now, especially with the highs of Jordan Love. It's just, you hope that these highs aren't going to humble the Packers. You know, this is the NFL. And any given Sunday, any given Monday, any given Thursday, you can be humbled just like that. Just like that after you think you're at the top of the world. Jordan Love is phenomenal. Joe Barry and the defense is finally coming together, making stops, holding teams to 20 or less. And then you can go up to the Giants and get spanked. You know, this is a team that we lost to just last year, and we had Aaron Rodgers. And, you know, this is a young team. They can fall back and maybe get their heads too big for them. And, you know, you lose a game, you lose 2. You struggle against the Vikings. Maybe you lose that one. The last time we played the Vikings, we really got whooped. You still You still got the Bears at the end of the season, which that should be an easy win, but you just never know. It's a rivalry game. The Bears should be an easy win. The Panthers should be an absolute lock for a team that's really struggled, probably the worst team in the NFL. And then you also play the Buccaneers at home, which should be an easy win, but you never know. I think this Packer team will most likely make the playoffs. I think they're going to struggle in the Vikings game. I think the Bears game will be an easy win. I think they beat out the Giants on Monday Night Football. They come home, they beat out the Bucks. They then play the Panthers. I think they'll destroy the Panthers. I think Jordan Love will most likely have his best games in this 5-game stretch and really solidify what people have been saying these last 3 weeks, is that he is a guy in Green Bay. And this is a team that's going to go into the playoffs. And then you go into the playoffs with a hot team, and you never know what can happen. Remind everybody that the year the Packers won the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, the Packers came into that season, into that playoff run as a wild card team and won 3 away games to go to the Super Bowl. So, anything's possible. This team is young. And if you're a Packer fan, you're really hopeful and you're excited because most likely the Pack is going to the playoffs. And I couldn't be more excited. Anyways, make sure you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below, share. Go Pack, go.